Coming up in our program today, we find out why Falun Gong is so controversial. And natural soaps and cosmetics are all the rage.
Hello everyone, welcome to Asia Down Under. The free trade agreement signed between New Zealand and China in Beijing last month was a momentous occasion, which will bring great many benefits to our economy. Bharat explains.
An Auckland celebration to mark an historic occasion, the signing of the free trade agreement between China and New Zealand. The event was a significant milestone in the relationship between the two countries since diplomatic relations began 35 years ago.
Thank you very much. An historic event in the sense that this was the first time that China has entered into a free trade agreement with a developed country, and an agreement that I believe is an appropriate template for agreements into the future. Historic also because this is clearly the most comprehensive free trade agreement that China has entered into with any country.
The signing of the agreement took place at the Great Hall of the People in Beijing on April the 7th. It was the culmination of 4 years of negotiations between the two countries.
From the point of view of China, I think it's been very important for it to demonstrate its trade credentials, its willingness to be open where there can be mutual benefit. And I think this agreement is going to be looked at very closely by many countries as an indication of what China is prepared to do in an FTA negotiation. So it has an important demonstration effect for China.
A large New Zealand delegation of business people, including members of the local Chinese community and officials, attended the Beijing ceremony.
New Zealand's never sent such a large delegation offshore before. To have 250 people, 190 business people, 80 Chinese New Zealanders, 10 Maori, all pulling together unanimously to make the most of this new free trade agreement. It was really exciting. You know, I was very proud as a government official and as a New Zealander to be a part of that. Very exciting.
China is our fourth largest trading partner, worth $7.5 billion annually, mostly in favor of China. The free trade agreement ensures that the rate of trade in both directions will be significantly higher.
For New Zealand, it is the chance to sell its goods, its services, and to place its investments in the country that has the highest rate of economic growth in the world.
I have no doubt that the Chinese people would embrace New Zealand products because they are green, they are clean, they are affordable.
The next phase, of course, is to excite the Kiwi business community about the potential of the FTA. And in a way, I don't doubt the possibility of that.
The signing of the free trade agreement will no doubt open the door for our businesses to grow in China.
Our exporters will be able to get all of their goods into China ultimately without any tariffs at all. It's a huge benefit to us. We're going to export so much more to China. It's a fabulous deal, the best kind of free trade agreement that I've seen written ever.
This is not only about the export of commodities like dairy and meat, it's about fine foods, it's about sophisticated goods, it's about services. There is a lot of potential for us in China.
Within, 48 hours of the agreement being signed, there's already deals been made,
This was incredible. One small company, Northwear, which makes outdoor wear for people, signed up business in China. Now, intuitively, we think that selling clothing to China must be coals to Newcastle, as the old saying goes, but they found a niche.
Northwear will be exporting gloves, socks, and hats to China.
So this is the brand, eh?
It's woolen products, New Zealand merino. This orders probably triple the amount that we would make annually in New Zealand. It's all New Zealand made product that we are exporting, and we're really excited that we have the opportunity to make this quantity of goods to export.
Another company to benefit from the signing of the free trade agreement is Fresher Foods Limited, manufacturers of potato chips and French fries.
Before, I do once a month export to China, about 25 ton, actually 24.5 ton per container. If next year we got enough potato and upgrade my plant, can double up my tonnage, production tonnage. And then at least I can meet their requirement once a week, one container. And plus, I go to see more business, hopefully, and more than one container per week.
Manufacturers of baggage handling and security systems for airports, Glide Path, another company already doing business in China, is expecting a big boost in their business, which at present is between $3 to $5 million annually.
The agreement allows us to look at things a whole lot more globally, and that our activities in China allow us to grow the size of the company and increase the scale of our operations. It's very hard to increase our scale of operations here in New Zealand because we run out of airports. But in China, there's a good many airports being built, and us, along with a whole bunch of New Zealand manufacturers, could prosper from that in airports and as subcontractors locally supporting our effort in China.
Also hoping to monopolize on the agreement is Jim Hare, who will be pursuing a film co-production treaty between the two countries.
I'm excited about the film co-production treaty with the FTA signing, and that will be accelerate the treaty signing the process, which will give the much more opportunities for New Zealand filmmakers to enter into China, to work with the Chinese counterpartners to make the joint venture films.
The deal will also see the increase in Chinese student numbers into the country, which has been on a decline in recent years.
I think the key thing for us is to have those coming from China at a higher value end of our education market. Some will still come for the short-term English courses, but we're also looking for fantastic Chinese students to come and be in our PhD and research programs to do their advanced degrees here. So I think you'll see emphasis on that part of the education promotion.
The agreement will also see the arrival of skilled migrant workers for up to 3 years to relieve skills shortages, which is causing concern among certain sectors of the community.
There's no need to be alarmed. All it allows in is 1,000 people a year on working holiday visas, 1,800 in total skilled workers at any one time. That's to our advantage because we are very short of skilled workers in many fields in New Zealand. So it will actually help us get benefits from the free trade agreement.
Also causing concern are job losses in New Zealand due to manufacturers moving their plants to China.
We've worked with all of our stakeholders, both business and trade unions, and generally the trade union movement has been very supportive of this agreement as well. They understand that it's important to open up opportunities for New Zealand exporters. That means growth, that means jobs, that means improvements in living standards. So I think that unions as well as businesses see the real potential of the development of the market in China, our fourth largest market, the world's fastest growing market, and one that offers a lot of potential and a lot of opportunity for New Zealand for the future.
For details of the comprehensive free trade agreement, check out this website.